Hey everybody, welcome to the Get Fit video series. Today we're going to talk about something called self-myofascial release. What that means is the fascia is the connective tissue that surrounds our muscle, and sometimes it can become knotted or injured. And it gets that way just from being inactive, sitting in our chair all day, sitting in our desk, driving in our car, not moving around. The reason it's so important to break up those knots is because when your muscle is knotted up and injured, it doesn't breathe. And when it doesn't breathe, it doesn't burn calories. And more important than that, it puts a tremendous strain on the other muscles in your body to function properly, which can lead to injury and a lot of aches and pains. So what we want to do is we want to grab something like a foam roller, which you can find in your gym or your yoga studio, or better yet, buy one for your home. We got this one at Sport Chalet. You can find them at any major sporting goods stores. Keep it by the TV, keep it in the bedroom, keep it somewhere where you can roll out every morning and every night, because we want to take those knots and we want to break them down. We want to heat them up. We want to work that roller. We want to get that muscle back to its normal state so that it can function properly. It's going to make you more fluid, going to give you better range of motion, more importantly, prevent injury and make you feel better. So let's plop down and show you a couple places on your body that you can roll out. So one of the first places we want to start rolling is our lower leg, our calves and our hamstrings. And the reason we want to do that is because these are some of the tightest muscles in our body. Basically from all the sitting around and the driving that we do, we don't get these muscles engaged. So what we want to do is we want to get that foam roller up under the back of our legs, just above the back of the heel. We want to come up onto our hands, and we just want to roll this thing almost all the way up to the back of the kneecaps, just so we can look for the tight spots that need to be massaged and broken down. When you find one, what you want to do is you want to hold it for about 30 seconds, let that muscle heat up, let it break down, and then move on to other parts of the calves. If you want to add a little extra pressure, you can cross one leg over on top to kind of push down and really put some pressure on those knots and the muscles and break them up. From the calves, we want to move up to the hamstring, so we want to go just above the back of the kneecaps. And again, you want to get right into the meat of that muscle. And you want to take that thing all the way almost up to the back of your bottom. Again, just roll around, find the tight spots. Again, you want to add a little extra pressure. Go ahead and cross that leg over. Now from there, we want to go to the real mother of all foam rolling, which is your IT band. I want to give you a warning here. If you've never felt this muscle on a foam roller, it's going to feel like a lot of pressure. But let me tell you, that means the foam roller is working. So what we want to do is we want to get on this thing sideways. We want to cross one leg over for stability. We want to take it all the way from the top of the hip all the way down to the side of the knee. And trust me, you're going to feel some spots here that are going to make you really uncomfortable. But just know that is the foam roller doing what it's supposed to do, breaking up those knots and loosening up that IT band, which is going to make you a lot more comfortable throughout the day. So again, find a spot. If it feels like a little pressure, hurts a little bit, stay there for 30 seconds, continue to work around. If you can't get exactly on top of the knot, back off a little bit, let it heat up, and then come back to that spot, okay? From this point, I'm going to roll over and hit the quads, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it from just above the kneecaps right into the meat of the muscle. Again, same thing. We're going to stay in kind of a plank position here. We're going to take it up, back and forth, find those tight spots. Again, if you want to add a little extra pressure, cross one leg over on top, roll out those tight spots. Now, one of the greatest spots you can take this is your back. We carry a lot of tension between the back of the shoulder blades, and we can really work this out with the foam roller. So what you want to do is you never want to go too far down onto the lower back. And what I like to do is I like to cross my hands so that you really get a lot of pressure into the spine. And you're going to just take it back and forth, nice and gentle. You're going to hear some popping, some aligning, perfectly normal. That means the foam roller is doing its job and it's getting your spine in proper alignment. You can come up a little bit onto the shoulders. I wouldn't recommend you come up onto the neck. Could put a little too much pressure on you there. But just kind of work it back and forth. Really work out those kinks in your back. You're really going to love this movement. And then last but not least, we also carry a lot of pressure kind of right in here throughout the day. And we don't really do a lot of reaching and a lot of pulling. So we want to really loosen up that kind of just right under the armpit. Just kind of get onto the side of your rib cage. Again, find a hard spot, stay there, work it out. You can get your butt up off the ground to give yourself a little extra pressure. I'm on a really hard knot right now, so I'm gonna stay here a minute and let it work out. So those are the 5 main areas that you really want to foam roll every day. And the great thing about using a foam roller is it's now considered a warm-up. So you can use a foam roller for 10 to 15 minutes before your workout. And that can be your warm-up for the day. You don't have to hop on a treadmill or elliptical or stationary bike. Using the foam roller counts as a warm-up. Trust me, you're gonna heat up and you're gonna feel it and you're gonna get that heart rate going. So just make sure to breathe, hold on their spots for at least 20 to 30 seconds. Try to stay away from varicose veins and joints and areas that don't have a lot of muscle between the skin and the bone, and you'll be safe. The more you can do this, the better you're gonna feel. Get one for your home, get one for your office, make it your new best friend, and good luck.